And it's live here at Cheyenne Mission South District Stadium. Welcome to this evening matchup between Cheyenne Mission South Raiders and the Olathe East Hawks. Week 2 here, as the Raiders are 0-1, getting ready to kick it off against Olathe East, who are 1-0 after their victory last week. Eric Smith, my partner here, was here last week covering the game. Eric, can you give me some more insight on what happened last week at the game?
Last week, the Raiders got a really good established run on both sides of the ball. Their run defense was exceptional. Running the ball on offense was going great for them. They got to work better on that pass defense and passing the ball. They got to balance it on both ways. Balancing that pass offense, they got to be able to throw the ball. 4 completions compared to 3 interceptions. It's really not good at all. And on the defensive end, they let up too many plays over the top to be able to come back in the game.
Sounds great. Well, it looks like we got a great evening for football here. Mid-80s, slight breeze coming out of the east towards the west, and should be a great evening here for some football.
Yeah, it's a great day for football. I cannot wait to see these Raiders come back out. Talking to some of the players, I know they're ready to come back out here. They're ready to get their first win, especially against these Olathe East Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. Olathe East Hawks, they came off of a big win last week, a comeback win. They were down 21-14 as they started the fourth quarter, and with just under 5 minutes remaining, they tied the game up, missing the PAT actually, but did end up pulling off a great interception late in the game to get the ball back and end up rallying to win 26-21 over the Olathe Northwest Ravens this past week. South did fall 21-20 to the Cheyenne Mission West Vikings this past week, which was an unfortunate loss with a total of 6 turnovers for the Raiders, which was really tough for them to lose that. But, you know, definitely looking for a bounce-back win here against the Olathe East Hawks.
Now, one of the keys to the game for the Raiders is, like Evan was saying, controlling that ball. They had more plays last week than the Vikings, outplayed them 71-51 plays. The thing is, those 6 turnovers were very costly, and that's not even including that punt that went backwards. If the Raiders want to win this game, they're going to have to find a way to hold on to that rock. I think they'll do way better than they did last week. They got those first game jitters out of the way. I think they'll be good.
Cool. Glad to hear. Alrighty. We've got just about 5 minutes till game time here at Cheyenne Mission South District Stadium. And
it looks
here
like the
come
Raiders are going to run onto the field soon. Now, one thing I'm looking forward to, Evan, is going to be that quarterback battle between the Close brothers. Last week, the Raiders went to a late change in the fourth quarter, going from Max Close to Mason Close. He completed one pass. He got a little bit of momentum going, but they could not just get into the end zone, down one. I'm excited to see who starts. I saw both of them getting first-team snaps in warm-ups today. I'll be excited to see who starts today.
yeah, absolutely. No, I am really looking forward to seeing that. And here come the Cheyenne Mission South Raiders running onto the field now.
There you see them led by Miles Macklin and Brett Connor.
The 2 seniors leading the team out.
You can tell they are fired up and ready to go. We are about 4.5 minutes until game time. I know they cannot wait to get onto that field and play.
As you can see on the sideline there, social distancing being enforced with everyone bringing their own water bottles. We do want a safe return to play here. Obviously, all the cheer, dance, band, all those members are all wearing masks, and as well as us to make sure we have a safe return to play here in the Cheyenne Mission School District.
And it's great to see everyone participating by keeping their mask on, really stopping the spread. Coaches, officials, players when they're off the sideline, cheerleaders, band members, parents in the stands, even us up in the booth. We gotta stop the spread. Gotta stay masked. It's great to see everyone doing it.
Absolutely. Alrighty, and here come the visiting Olathe East Hawks here in their all-white uniforms. Seems like a quite sizable banner for those Hawks. See if they can complete the teardown here to start off the game.
Just like the Olathe East, they're always prideful. They're going to be a real trouble for the Raiders today.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the biggest concerns, for the Raiders on defense is number 81, wide receiver Darius Bibbs at 5'11", 185. That senior leads the way for them in reception yards this season. And then running back Morel Fountain at 5'8", 165. Number 20, another senior, kind of leading the way for their offensive attack.
And that's something you see very commonly in high school football is seniors leading the way. They just have that experience. They have that muscle built up from all these years lifting, putting in the work in. It's very common to see these senior leaders out here.
Absolutely.
You guys sound great on air. Everything's good. We just might want to redo a booth shot because we did it before. You and all of that team.
Now we are just waiting for the Olathe East Hawks to take the field.
We do have senior captains Miles Macklin and Brett Connor conversing with the refs here at midfield, getting ready for the captains meeting and coin toss once Olathe East does finally take the field. But currently, we are still waiting on them to take the field.
Now with just 1:45 until game time, we just have to get this coin flip out of the way, and then it will be game time.
The ref signaling them to get on with it and get on out here. And here come the Olathe East Hawks. Cheyenne Mission South finishing up their final stretches in their home green on top, green helmets and the white bottoms here as they finish their final stretches, getting ready for the game.
Yeah, I'm a real big fan of the Raiders jerseys. Every year, they're really nice. I just cannot wait to see their blackout uniforms or their color rush. Both very clean jerseys, very nice. Just gotta love the style by these Raiders.
Yeah, absolutely. Love the new gold trim on the shoulders there. These are new uniforms last year, endorsed by Under Armour, of course, the official sponsor of Cheyenne Mission School District Athletics. And here we go, the captain's meeting in the middle for the coin toss.
And it looks like the Raiders have deferred, so the Olathe East Hawks will be getting the ball first. Let's see if the Raiders can make a stand coming out of the game.
Absolutely, that's a good start to the game for the Raiders. Definitely want to kick that ball first so they can get the ball first starting in the second half.
It looks like the return team for the Hawks have taken the field, and we are just waiting for the Raiders kickoff unit to get out on the field.
All right, and your Cheyenne Mission South Raiders have taken the field here, and we are getting set here for kickoff in week 2, game 2 of the 2020 high school football season here in the Cheyenne Mission School District. 12 minutes on the clock.
Be a great game. We see number 11, Max Close, also the D-end and quarterback for the Raiders. Oh, that is actually number 10, Matthew Musson.
Matthew Musson, the new kicker, picked up off the soccer team this week, takes the kick.
Beautiful kick by Musson into the end zone. It's a great start for the sophomore.
Now it'll be a touchback for the Hawks, and we'll get underway here with the Raider defense on the field first. Make sure to keep an eye out for number 55, Ben Danaher, a junior. He had a standout game last week with leading the team with 6 tackles last week.
Now, a strong point of this Raider defense is that linebacking core, number 55 and number 56, Danaher and Pavlu. They're really good run stoppers. Along with that defensive line, they're very good at stopping that rush. Now, one thing I will be excited to see is that battle out wide. Let's see if the Raiders can contain the Hawks' pass offense.
Alrighty, spread formation for the Hawks here as we get underway on the first play. Shotgun snap, handoff right up the middle for about a gain of 2 to 3 yards. Stop on the play by the Raiders. Looked like Pavlu with the stop.
It's a great start for the Raiders, containing the Hawks to a short gain. Now, it looks like the Hawks are going to go with a little tempo offense, keeping the Raiders on their toes. And a quick outlet pass dropped by number 4, Kaiwan Edwards on the coverage.
And we got 3rd and 7, an early third down here for the Raiders. Let's see if they convert on a good defensive stop here. Be a good 3-and-out series to get the Raiders going here on defense. Got to keep an eye on this matchup here out wide. Closest to us, we got number 1 Miles Macklin against 81 Darius Bell. But the handoff up the middle, and Pavlu with the stop again. Another big stop for Pavlu.
A bold play call from the Hawks to run the ball up the middle. You know about that Raider defensive line and linebacking core. Can stop that run defense. Tried to catch the Raiders off guard, and it just did not work. Great defense by the Raiders opening drive.
And now punt formation for the Hawks. As we got 4th and 3, and Miles Macklin is deep for the Raiders to receive the punt. A low snap and a low punt as well, as it hits a Hawk in the head and is caught and touched by the Hawks at the Raiders 42. And good positive yardage for the Raiders to get going on offense here.
Yeah, not a great punt from the Hawks. Only a 15-yard punt. The Raiders will get it starting in Olathe East territory. Let's see if they can convert. And it looks like we do have number 7, Mason Close, starting at quarterback this game. You saw him coming in late last game in the 4th.
We've also got his brother Max, the other quarterback, lining up that tight end spot on the outside. And the read option up the middle. Close will get a couple. And that'll leave us with the 2nd and 8. Close on the carry after the fake to Brett Connor.
And it looks like we do have some new faces out wide as well. We have number 27, Tyler Welch. After not getting a single receiving snap last game, it looks like he has switched sides of the ball. He's usually playing safety on the defensive side. Let's see if he can make a difference for the Raiders out wide.
Close under center from the shotgun. Motion from Kai Edwards. And it looks like it's going to be a false start here on the Raiders. It's going to be a false start and a loss of 5, so that'll be a 2nd and 13 as they will retry 2nd down.
Now let's see if the Raiders will switch up the play call, or if they'll still go with the jet sweep to Kaiwan Edwards.
Close calling out the plays.
Now, as you saw last game, the Raiders have switched to a whole new offense, going more to that shotgun, not very much more option, and a lot more passing the ball.
Shotgun, the sweep pass to Kai Edwards. He cuts up the middle, gets up the sideline.
And he's gone!
He's gone!
10-5!
Touchdown Raiders!
Great start from the Raiders. A swing pass to Kaiwan Edwards. Great block out wide by Miles Macklin for the 43-yard touchdown.
A huge play for the Raiders to get going here in the first quarter. And on the first pass play of the game, 2nd play from scrimmage, that's a touchdown for your Shawnee Mission South Raiders.
That's a great start. That's a great start for the smaller Close brother. Mason out. First pass of the game is a touchdown. Great job from the Raiders. Great blocking out wide. Great play call.
And here we go, the new kicker, Matthew Musson. PAT, this will be his first. It's up, and it is good.
Now that is
And
great to see for the Raiders. Matthew Musson is knocking down that PAT after last week they did not hit a single PAT last game.
So Raiders up 7-0. A great start for the Raiders here to kick off that offense.
Just 3:14 into the game, and the Raiders are up 7-0 on the Hawks. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going later on in the game. Great start from the Raiders.
And don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. This is Evan Schibel here with Eric Smith, and we hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are here to start the game. Obviously, limited fans in attendance tonight as just immediate family members are allowed, but a lot of energy from the Shawnee Mission South side of the fan section so far this early evening.
Yeah, it's great to see the cheer team, the pace team, and the band. They always bring the energy. You could barely tell the noise difference between if we had fans or not. It's great to see.
All right, Musson, 2 good kicks here to get started, and let's see if he can have a third here on the second kickoff of the day. Just under 10 minutes to play, and we are off here. Kick back to Darius Bell, number 81 of the Hawks. He takes it, cuts up the middle, slides past 1, slides past 2. He's got a hole. See if Matthew Musson can make a tackle, and he does. Danaher with the complete tackle there, right about midfield, and the Hawks will get their offense rolling in a very good position after a great kickoff return by Darius Bell.
That is a great return by Darius. He's really setting his team up in great field position. Compared to last possession, they started out at the 25. Now they're at the 47. They're in great field position. Let's see if they can get some momentum going.
Correction, that is Darius Bibbs, not Darius Bell. My apologies. Bibbs in the slot here. Motion, handoff, right up the middle.
And he has a hole. And he stays up and he's knocked out. No, he's not. He's knocked out at the 26. A great run by number 2 of the Hawks. Now, one thing the Raiders need to stop is those big plays. One thing they struggled with last week was letting too many big runs and too many plays over the top. If they want to be able to win this game, they're going to have to limit those.
A swing pass to Bibbs. And great tackle there.
By number 27, Tyler Welch. Great play in the open field.
All righty, and we've got 2nd and 4 here for the Olathe East Hawks. Looks like maybe a pistol formation here for the Hawks.
Let's see if the Hawks can keep this momentum going. They're really trotting down the field on these Raiders.
Little option play for the quarterback, and he gets swallowed up by that defensive line of the Raiders, and that's going to be a 3rd and short here.
Now, if the Raiders want to get a stop here, they're going to have to get 2 stops on that 3rd and short. This is 4th down territory for the Hawks. Let's see if they can convert on 3rd.
Going to need a big push from that defensive line here for the Raiders.
Looks like there is a stoppage.
Oh, we may have some blood on the field here. Yep, we got some blood on the field. So quick sub here for the Raiders.
That is number 14, Uriah James, out on the field, subbing in for Connor Dillon. Now, I would not be surprised if the Hawks keep throwing the ball here. They have a lot of momentum, especially number 81, Darius Bibbs.
The swing out right.
And a fumble.
And a fumble maybe? No, they're going to call him down.
They're going to call him down at the
but a great play by
line.
Brett Connor to get on the edge there and close that gap for the quarterback. Great stop there by the Raiders.
They're in a very bad position, the Hawks are. You can just not take that 10-yard loss on the play. That is a great play by Brett Connor. Really putting the Hawks in a difficult position. Knocked them out of field goal range. Knocked them out. Let's see if they'll go for it on 4th down or if they will punt it to put the Raiders in bad position.
And a big play over the middle. Found the soft spot in the defense, and that's a tough giveaway on 4th down there for the Raiders. It's going to be a 1st down for Olathe East here. 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, great pass by Austin Bergensen. Finding the opening in the middle of the field. The Raiders have to limit those big plays if they want to win this game.
All right. Bergeron is under center here. Takes a shotgun snap. Handoff up the middle. Big push from the O-line of the Hawks. And it's going to look like about a gain of 2. Brett Connor with another tackle. It's going to be 2nd goal here for the Hawks.
See if the Hawks will try and jam it up the middle, get past that Raider defensive line, and get a big push from this O-line to get into that end zone.
You got a full house formation here. 2 running backs. Handoff right up the middle, and another stop for the Raiders. Just short, so it's going to be 3rd and goal. Looks like it's going to be on the 1.
That is a great tackle by Maxwell coming off the edge, maybe saving a touchdown. Looks like the Hawks are going with a very tight formation. Let's see if they'll try to jam it in.
Quarterback sneak up the middle, and it looks like he dove in for a touchdown. Immediate response from the Hawks after that big 4th down giveaway from the Raiders, and that will make the score 7-6 with just under 6 minutes remaining, just about halfway through this 1st quarter.
That looks like a high-scoring game so far with Austin Bergeron getting down the field and punching it in from the 1-yard line. Great play from the Olathe East Hawks. Now, last game, after the Raiders led with a touchdown, they got down very fast, letting up 21 unanswered. Let's see if the Raiders can put a stop to the Hawks and get another score here.
PAT is good there for the Olathe East Hawks, and now we're just awaiting the kickoff to get back to the Raider offense. We'll see what they can do here on this 2nd drive for the Raider offense.
Now, if you're just checking in, it is 7-7, a tie ball game with 5:56 on the play clock in the 1st quarter.
Don't forget, this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. I'm Evan Schibel with my colleague Eric Smith here, and it's a great day for football here. Just after 4 o'clock here at Shawnee Mission South District Stadium. Nice breeze out here, and it's a great, great day for football.
You cannot ask for a better day for some football. Clear skies, perfect temperature. Looks like both teams are trying to get this win.
Wonderful, wonderful fall day for football.
Looks like the Hawks will set up at the right hash for this kickoff. Let's see what the Raider return team has.
We'll have to see who they put back deep for the Raiders. It's been kind of quite a few different guys will be back deep to return, but let's see what they've got this time back there for the Raiders. Looks like it's going to be Macklin, Kai Edwards are going to be the 2 deepest for the Raiders here. And we're off here back to the Raiders offense. A curling kick that's going to land about the 25-yard line. And that's going to go out of bounds.
Let's see if the Raiders touched it before it went out of bounds, and it looks like they did. No penalty on the play for a kick out of bounds. Great kick from the Hawks.
Good play by Kai Edwards there to make sure it got out of bounds, and the Hawks were not able to recover right there on the sideline.
Now let's see what this new revamped offense under Mason Close, getting a touchdown. only 2-play possession last time they were out here. See if they can keep up that momentum and punch it in quick.
Alrighty. Mason Close under center. Now we've got shotgun snap here. Edwards.
And a keep from Mason
a
Close, and it
fake.
looks like he has a hole.
A big 12 to 13 yard rush there for Close. Big first down for the Raiders. Great fake on the motion to Kai Edwards. And Close up the middle. That'll be a big first down.
That was a great read by Mason Close. Reading that D end, he was playing Kaiwan Edwards on that jet sweep because last time Kai broke that one deep. Great play by Mason Close, catching the defense off guard, punching it up the middle for 12.
All right, we've got pistol formation here for the Raiders. A fake by Close, looking for the comebacker to Edwards.
That is a great pass by Mason Close, only putting it to where Kai could, or Miles Macklin out wide to catch that ball. That is a great pass by Mason Close, only where he could get it.
There was a flag on the near side, and I think it was just a sideline warning by the referees to keep the Raiders behind the blue line here on the sideline. So just a sideline warning, and the completion is still good. 2nd and 4 here for the Raiders in the shotgun. Close.
It looks like we have another fresh face out wide. J.C. Alvarenga, number 3 on this left side.
The handoff on the jet sweep to Kai Edwards. He's been taken down here. There is a flag on the play, though.
Now it looks like it was holding on number 8, Chase Nash.
Going to be another holding, and that's going to be a loss of about 10 yards for the Raiders, and that'll put them at a 2nd and 14.
Looks like Chase got caught in an awkward position. He had his hands out a little too wide, and it looks like the refs have called it. Now it's tough for those tight ends to block those defensive linemen. They got a little bit of weight on them, and with them moving downhill like that, it's very tough to block them. Tough play by Chase Nash.
Absolutely.
It looks like that was a spot foul. It is 2nd and 20 for the Raiders.
It's a tough loss there for the Raiders, but let's see if they can get it back here on 2nd and 20. Close in the pistol formation again. Takes a snap, fakes the running back. Got a defensive end coming, but he gets out wide,
And
looking
he
deep for Edwards.
Edwards. And it is over his head. Great look by Mason Close. It's a little too much on it.
Just a little bit over his head there. He had his man downfield.
Now it looks like Mason and Kai have established a pretty good dynamic downfield.
Yeah, good connection so far from the two of them.
Let's see what the Raiders have in their bag. It is 3rd and 20. Let's see what they'll pull out. Would not be surprised of a screen pass or draw play to catch the Hawks off guard.
The Raiders did go 3 of 13 on 3rd down conversions in the last game. So let's see. We've got a delay of game on the Raiders. Didn't catch that game clock, so now it'll be a 4th and 25, or excuse me, 3rd and 25.
Looks like a little confusion on the Raider end of the ball. You see number 27, Tyler Welch, subbing in for number 3, J.C. Alvarenga. It's a little bit of miscommunication out wide. Still early in the season. You expect to see that a little bit. And the play clock is ticking down. 3, 2, 1.
And another delay of game for the Raiders. That one seemed a lot closer. Oh, no, it's going to be a false start, not a delay of game. So another false start, another 5-yard penalty for the Raiders. That'll take them to 3rd and 30 now for the Raiders. Let's see if they've got anything in their bag here. Maybe a trick play, misdirection. See if we can get something unique out here to pick up a big gain here on 3rd down.
Yeah, the Raiders are in a really tough position on 3rd and very long. It looks like out wide the Hawks will be playing over the top. They'll let anything in front of them. See if the Raiders can convert.
All right, shotgun formation. Close takes a snap, going for the option.
Pitch to
Gets
Uriah
out
James.
wide,
and
Uriah James. And he's taken down after a gain of about 7. Fourth and 22, and it's looking like the Raiders will punt.
I'd be very surprised if the Raiders go for this, but it looks like they are sending out that punt unit.
See if we can get a good punt off here for the Raiders. Make sure to keep an eye on that play clock again, as we are under 15 seconds now as they come set. Max Close with the long snap. Good snap.
Great kick by Connor Dillon.
Great kick by Dillon. A
Lands at about
big
the
kick.
37.
And now Darius Bibbs picks it up. He's got 3 men on him.
It's going backwards.
The Raiders are swarming him.
And a
Flag on the play. It looked like a block behind the play.
it's like a block in the back from the Hawks.
See what the call is here.
A great 45-yard punt from Connor Dillon.
Deep punt there from Connor Dillon.
We are waiting to see the officials call. There was a flag on the play.
Very animated conversation here from the 2 referees on the far side. We'll see what they come up with here after the flag was thrown on the play.
Looks like they're conversing about this penalty flag. Maybe a spot foul, blocking the back.
They've now brought over the 3rd side judge for another perspective on the call. We'll have to see what comes from it. And we seem to be going back to the other end.
Let's see what the call is. They may be punting again. Block in the back from the Hawks. It looks like they will replay. Oh, actually, it will be offsetting penalty, a face mask on the Raiders, and a block in the back from the Hawks.
Alrighty, offsetting penalties. So we will get a re-punt here from the Raiders. Same position.
See if Connor Dillon can produce another big punt like he had last play.
Another good snap from Close, and another flag and another false start here for the Raiders. It's going to be a loss of 5 yards.
The Raiders are really struggling early with these penalties. Already giving up 50 yards of penalties this game, and it is only the first quarter. Raiders have to get this figured out.
Another good snap. Dillon, line drive punt. It's going to roll out. Bibbs is going to pick it up with one hand. Close is down there.
And it looks
Big
like
hit.
a block in the back.
And another penalty flag thrown as Bibbs continues to roll on down. Pavlu
Oh, and it looks
with
like a fumble.
big hit. And a fumble down there at the end, but the Hawks hang on to it. Big hit, though, with the penalty flag thrown, as there's a big hit on Max Close, the long snapper who got straight down the field. We'll see what the call is here. Maybe a helmet-to-helmet as well might be another concern for the Hawks.
Another block in the back from the Hawks.
It's going to be a block in the back.
Disgusting block. Max Close was not even looking at him, and he was lowering his shoulder into him. Looks like penalties on both sides of the ball. Looks like it will be a spot foul placed at the 41. Ten-yard penalty, and it looks like the Hawks will start at the 31-yard line on their side of the field.
All right, let's see what this Raider defensive unit can do here as the Hawks coming off with a lot of momentum from the last scoring drive. Austin Bergeron under center here. He's got shotgun snap. Darius Bibbs out wide, but the handoff again up the middle. Another good wrap up by the Raiders after a gain of 5. Pavlu with another tackle.
This junior linebacking core of the Raiders is very solid, very good at stopping that run up the middle. Leading the Raiders in tackles, 56, Alex Pavlu, and 55, Ben Danaher.
Connor coming off the edge has also had a couple big stops here early. Let's see what they can do. Option play. Bregman cuts up the middle and taken down at about the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. Refs seem to be giving him a gain of 1, so it's going to be a gain of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and 5. Another 3rd and short here for the Raiders. Let's see what they can do here on defense.
That was a great tackle by Chase Nass coming off the edge, reading that option. Looks like a trips formation for the Hawks with Darius Bibbs out wide. I would not be surprised if Austin Bergeron looks to him this play. Ooh, looks like the running back has motioned out for an empty backfield.
5 wide formation. Bregman under pressure. Gets out wide, finds a man up the sideline. He slips and is taken down at the 36-yard line of the Raiders, but we've got a penalty behind the play.
Looks like it is on the Hawks. It looks like they are going backwards again. So actually,
no. Let's see what the call here is. Face mask on the defense, so it is going to actually be added yards to the end of play. The end of the play.
well, there's only a 5-yard penalty as it is a illegal hands to the face on the Raiders.
Now on the Raider from the Raider 31, the Hawks in prime scoring position again after a big play there that Eric was talking about. The Raiders do need to limit if they want to win this game. The fake and a dropped pass on the swing pass.
Great pressure on the play by number 5, Brett Connor. Getting to the quarterback, making him throw that ball quick. Great defense from the Raiders.
Just now under 2 minutes here left in the first quarter. So we've got 2nd and 10 here for the Hawks. Pistol formation again for the Hawks here. Bregman handoff up the middle to Fountain. Bounces a tackle, bounces 2. Connor takes him down, but he does pull his way over that first down marker, and that'll be a first down for the Hawks.
Great run by number 2. Bouncing off that D-line and getting 5 yards after contact. Now the Hawks are in the red zone for the Raiders. 1st and 10 at the Raider 19.
Merrill Fountain on the carry there for the gain of 5. Snap, looking to fight, looking to Fountain, but another flag on the play. Fans calling for a holding. We'll see what the refs decide. Illegal shift on the Hawks. And it's going to be a loss of 10. So it looks like we're going to be looking at a 1st and 15 here. Excuse me, loss of 5. Clock running
Raiders
again.
Can get another stop. They have to limit those big plays. Got to step with that run defense up the middle. Got to contain.
just pushed them outside the red zone here. Fountain swings out wide. Handoff by Bregman up the middle. A good hit. Gain of about 3.
Second and 13 for the Hawks with 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Clock is ticking. Let's see if the Raiders can contain the Hawks.
Bregman takes a snap, fake. Under a lot of pressure, swings out wide, finds a man downfield. Big hit there by the Raiders, but it's going to be a big gain, and that'll be a first down for the Hawks as they're now inside the 10 at the 8 with a first and goal, 16 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Now it looks like number 5 Bregman is finding a lot of openings in that Raider defense, especially in the middle, right behind those linebackers, finding some cushion, finding places to pass that ball.
And that is the end of the first quarter here. If you were just tuning in here, we've got a 7-7 game with Hawks in prime scoring position. And don't forget, this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. I am Evan Schibble here with my colleague, Eric Smith. Thanks so much for joining us.
Now in this first quarter, I've seen 2 dynamic offenses giving big blows to each other. Let's see if the defense can contain the offenses of this game. Now one thing both teams need to limit is those penalty flags. The Raiders have already had 8 penalties this game, really putting them in bad positions on both sides of the ball. You saw that earlier, that 2nd and 30, and they could not get any momentum after those penalties. They're going to have to limit those penalties if they want to get any momentum going in this game.
Lathe East doing a great job on converting on those big plays that the Raiders gave up so often last week. And as you can see early in the game here, that is what the Hawks will continue to go to, is finding those big game plays through the middle on the rush and over the top on the pass.
Looks like every time the Raiders have put the Hawks in a difficult situation on offense, they always have an answer with that pass game or with that run game up the middle. Let's see if the Raiders can contain Bregman and the Hawks.
Even with the limited attendance here this evening, it is good to see everyone in the stadium here, cheer, dance, and the band all here to cheer on the Raiders. As it looks like we're about to get going here as the Raider defensive unit gets set. Coach Oberzan giving them final instructions here as they look to make a goal line stand here as the Hawks have first and goal from the 8 here to begin the second quarter.
Now the Hawks are firing out of the huddle, getting on that ball quick. Let's see if they can catch the Raiders off guard right here.
Got a preset play coming out of the quarter here. Full house formation. Handoff up the middle. Finds a hole. Fountain on the carry for a carry of around 4 yards.
Second and goal for the Hawks. Only 2 yards out. Let's see if the Raiders can make a stand and keep the Hawks out of the end zone.
Pistol formation again for the Hawks. Tight end in motion. Up the middle to the Fountain again. And Fountain will be in for a touchdown. Now I'll make the score 13-7 here with 11:26 to play in the second quarter as we've just gotten underway here in the second quarter. PAT coming up here for the Hawks. The extra point is up and good. here for the Hawks as they take a 14-7 lead here at the beginning of the second quarter. Let's see if this Raider offense can respond.
Yeah, and the Raider defense is having a real lot of trouble containing Olathe East running back number 2, Morel Fountain, and their quarterback number 5, Austin Bergen. They're really putting them in a tough spot, making those big plays, finding holes, getting through gaps, and really gassing this Raider defense. Now let's see if the Raiders can break a kickoff after last time the ball getting hit out of bounds by number 4, Kaiwan Edwards.
Let's see if they got deep here again.
Now it looks like the Hawks will set up on the left hash this time after setting up on the right hash and kicking it to the left side. A little bit of misdirection on the kick.
All right, and the kicker warming up for the Hawks. We got number 1, Kai Edwards, back deep in the middle there with Uriah James and Miles Macklin as well. Going deep, Macklin looks to be the one taking the reception, but it will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the Raiders will get started here on offense.
The Raiders will be kicking it off from their own 20-yard line after that kick is kicked out of the end zone. Let's see if Mason Close and this Raider offense has an answer after the Hawks have put up 7 on them. Looks like we have another fresh face out wide, number 23, Quan Dunbar, sitting out wide, a 6'4" sophomore.
Jet sweep fake, looking close to close, and Max has made the play.
Great play by Max Close, skying over 2 defenders to reel in the 21-yard gain.
A huge reception there on the close-to-close connection.
Man, that's the brotherly love out there.
Max
that's what we love to see.
Max coming from the tight end slot there, and his brother Mason found him. What a great play there to kick off this Raider offense and maybe get them some momentum as they roll down the field here.
Now, if they keep connecting like that, I would not doubt that Max will quit beating up Mason at home, you know what I'm saying?
Fake for Close. He steps out, finds Edwards over here on the near side.
And Edwards will fight to get that extra yard. Great job by Mason Close escaping 4 Hawk defenders.
Some great yards after catch there for Kai Edwards. Gain
really
of
ringing
about
it in.
5.
Great play from Kai Wan. Really catching the ball, taking that hit. It's very hard for receivers, especially at the high school level, to really ring in that ball. And it looks like he will be getting a well-deserved sub from number 8, Chase Nash.
All right, let's see what the Raider offense has here after 2 positive plays to start this drive. Full house formation. Mason with his brother Max next to him, and James behind him. He pitches on the option to James. James looking for a couple yards, doesn't get any. We got 2 flags on the play, though. One on the far side and one on the near side. We'll see what the calls are.
Now, I will be surprised at whatever this flag on the far side of the field is, away from the action.
Yeah, the far side I would assume would have to be an offsides or a false start of some kind, or maybe an illegal shift. We saw that one earlier. But the near side seemed to be a during the play penalty, so we'll see if that's maybe a late hit as the ball was rolling out of bounds there. So we'll see what the calls are here.
Looks like a false start on the Raiders.
Penalties offset.
Penalties are really killing the Raiders this game. Even when the Hawks have gotten these penalties, they're usually offsetting with the Raiders. Raiders have to limit these penalties if they want to get any momentum on offense.
Raiders offensive coordinator Bob Lisher very upset there after that false start. There's the handoff there to James up the middle, and another flag.
Penalty marker on the play.
Holding on the offense against the Raiders again. And we'll be backing up 10 more yards here. It's going to be a spot foul.
That is the 10th penalty on the Raiders this game. Really struggling. Only 3 minutes into the second quarter. The Raiders are really struggling to get any momentum on offense, especially with these penalties pushing them back nearly every play.
Just to give some perspective, the Raiders had 6 penalties for 28 yards in the last game, and to already have 10, just under 10 minutes to play here in the second quarter, that is makes it really hard to get any kind of momentum going on the offensive end. But let's see what Close can do here in the pistol with James behind him. Fake to James, looking out wide. Finds Macklin.
Great route by Miles Macklin. Really dropping that corner out wide. Great double move with the 10-yard reception for Miles Macklin. Now, if you're just tuning in, it is 7-14. The Hawks are winning with 8:45 left to go in the second quarter.
Big 3rd and 9 here for the Raiders. See what they can do from right around midfield.
Coming out in a trips formation for the Raiders. Let's see if they have something special.
Looks like a blitz for the Hawks. Great pickup block there by Uriah James, and a big hit there as Kai Edwards got dropped, and a flag late. Looks like one of the Olathe East Hawks was maybe talking a little smack there on the sideline after that big hit, as he is pleading with the referee there, as the referee points at him as he walks away in despair.
It looks like it will be offsetting penalties again, is what my guess would be.
We do have maybe an unsportsmanlike on the near side, though, and it seemed to be another false start on the Raiders on the offensive end. So don't know if those will offset, or we'll have to see if the Raiders might get a few yards out of that because of the unsportsmanlike. False start on the offense. Personal foul. Head contact.
Now refs, especially in these latest years, have really been looking at those helmet-to-helmet tackles, making sure we are keeping each other safe, trying to limit those head injuries, and that is why it is a penalty on the play.
All right, we've got another 3rd and 9 here as the Raiders get to try it again here. JC Alvarenga here on the near side. Motion to Edwards, hands it off, looking for a hole, and nothing going there for the Raiders after maybe a gain of 1 and a big stop from the Hawks. It's going to be a 4th and 8.
Now it looks like the Raiders will be going for it on 4th down. I would not be surprised if Mason takes this snap and punts it and lets it roll behind these Olathe East Eagles.
Motion on the play here, and it is a punt from Mason Close. It'll roll nicely down inside the 20-yard line of the Hawks. Right at the 20. It'll be picked up there by JC Alvarenga. And with just under 8 minutes to go, Hawks will get the ball back up 14-7. We'll see what they can do here on the offensive end.
Now the energy is really brought up in the stadium today from this Raider band, from these Raider pacesetters, and from these Raider cheerleaders, really getting these parents and family members excited for the game. That is such a great staple of Shawnee Mission South.
Absolutely, and here we see the Olathe East Hawks coming back on the field. Quarterback Austin Bergman, shotgun. He's got pistol formation with Fountain behind him. Some early motion. The safety's communicating there for the Raiders. Pitch to Fountain. Evades multiple tackles, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And looks like it's going to be about a 2nd and 10 here from the right hash.
Great job from the Raiders, really swarming number 2, Merle Fountain, behind that line of scrimmage. He did fight to get back to that line of scrimmage, but it was a great job from the Raiders, really swarming him, not giving him any room to work with, and containing him to that no gain.
Pistol formation again for the Hawks, looking for the quick hitter screen pass. And Uriah James with a big hit there. Great open field tackle after a gain of 5 off the pass. And it'll be a 3rd and 5 for the Hawks at their own 25-yard line from the left hash.
So it'll be a big play for the Raiders to really get this 3 and out from the Hawks. If they can get the ball back quick, they have more than enough time to score.
Be a huge defensive stand here for the Raiders if they can get the ball back to their offense with the chance to tie it up before halftime as we hit just now halfway through the 2nd quarter.
And a great tackle by Miles Macklin in the open field, only gaining 1 on the play. It is 4th and 4 for the Hawks.
Great open field tackle there by Miles Macklin after the quick hitter. Seemed to be a tight end cross there from the Hawks. They've still got their offense on the field. Let's see if they choose to punt, and it looks like they will.
Great job from the Raiders stopping the Hawks before they could get any momentum. A quick 3 and out for the Hawks. And it looks like we have a switch at punt return. We have Kaiwan Edwards back to return this punt.
Kai Edwards back to return this line drive punt that's going to take a big skip. He'll pick it up, see if he can get out wide, and he can't. He will be wrapped up. Great open field tackle by the Hawks as he fights back to the 24 of the Raiders. And they'll have a lot of field ahead of them if they want to score, but plenty of time to try and put together a scoring drive here before the end of the half.
Now, if you're just joining us, it is 7-14. The Hawks are winning with 5:33 left in the 2nd quarter. The Raiders have really been battling penalties on both sides of the ball, have not been able to get any real momentum on either side of the ball. It's a great look from the Raiders to get that quick 3 and out and get back on offense. Looks like an official timeout.
It's going to be an official timeout here. It's 5:30 to go. Again, the band continuing to keep the stadium hyped up here. Along with our wonderful cheer and dance squads. Olathe East have really had a great offense here so far. Other than that last 3 and out, they've scored on every drive they've had the ball and really pressing well. Austin Bregman, quarterback, and Morel Fountain have been real problems for the Raider defense. But the Raider offense have had some big plays of their own. So we'll see what they can do here with obviously only first-week quarterback Mason Close, but he seemed to found some connections with his receivers and, of course, his own brother Max Close at tight end.
Yeah, I'm seeing big strides from Mason Close, especially from last game. He had a little bit of troubles with the snap on a couple plays, a little bit of trouble finding open receivers, but it looks like he's found more of a stride this game that is just coming with the experience from the junior quarterback.
In the slot, Kai slides towards us on the motion, but Brett Connor on the handoff up the middle.
For a gain of 4.
And have a 2nd and 5 here for the Raiders.
Would not be surprised if the Raiders look for a little quick pass right here. Catch Hawks off guard. Especially finding Kaiwan Edwards open a lot out wide.
trips to the near side here for the Raiders with Alvarenga, Macklin, and Edwards. Looking for that quick hitter screen pass, but it's going to be a flag on the play. No, timeout Raiders.
Now, if you're just joining us, it is 4:46 left in the second quarter. The Raiders are down 7-14. This broadcast is also brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Metro South. I'm here with my colleague Evan Schibel. I'm Eric Smith. It is a beautiful day for football. Clear skies, bright blue sky out here, perfect weather. It's beautiful.
Great fall day for some football here. Obviously, week 2 of the season here, late September. Really can't get any better than this.
Well, this East defense has really been able to bottle up this Raider running offense, but Mason Close has been able to find some space with his receivers out wide, been able to complete some more passes than last game. It's a great job from the young quarterback facing a very good defense in Olathe East.
Kind of to track back on what you said, Eric. Let's see if they can go with a little quick hitter pass here. I think they were looking for it on the screen, but with only 2 wide, it doesn't seem like they're looking for that here on this play. See what they've got there from their tight ends, maybe. Quick slant here from Macklin as he cuts out wide.
By Miles.
It's going to be a first down for the Raiders. Good pickup. Gain of 11.
Great job by Miles Macklin, making a couple men miss, getting those extra yards, but a great job also by the Hawks to swarm him, make sure he does not get into that open field, not get any more space than he already had.
Great quick route there on the quick slant from Miles Macklin. One of my favorite plays in Madden 21. I don't know about you, Eric. Need a guaranteed 5 yards. That's your go-to.
That's your go-to.
Pistol formation here for the Raiders. Fake to Connor. Close steps up under pressure. Looking out wide. He goes deep to Edwards. Diving for the ball. Asking for a penalty. Won't get it.
Great look by Mason Close looking downfield. Kai did have a shot on the ball. It was a little underthrown. Looks like he lost his footing there. Could not come back to the ball. But is it great to see the Raiders looking more downfield.
It's a good look there by the Raiders. Great play by Mason Close to evade that quickly closing pocket and get out wide and make that throw.
Especially for this young quarterback. It is great to see him stepping up in the pocket, really having the composure in the pocket to realize that when there are people around him, step up in the pocket, avoid those rushing defenders, and really extend the plays.
Running out of time on the play clock again. Just get the snap off. Quick hitter to Macklin on the screenplay, and it'll look to be about a gain of 1 here for the Raiders. And it's going to be a 3rd and 9 after almost another delay of game there for the Raiders. Got to keep an eye on that play clock. Maybe just some first week quarterback jitters there from Mason Close.
Yeah.
Trying to keep his eye on that play clock.
Raiders are really struggling to get the play and get set on the ball. With a couple delay games already this game and a few penalties for quick shifts, false starts, and delay games. Play clock is ticking down. 6 seconds left in this play clock. Let's see if they can get set and call this play.
Close on the bootleg. Thrown across his body, and it will be out of bounds. He's looking for Edwards, but didn't have enough time to get set and make that downfield throw. And it's going to be a 4th down here for the Raiders, 4th and 9. We'll see what they do. This is when they went with the fake going for it play here on the last drive, right about the same position. We'll see if they do the same thing or if they go with the punt. And it looks like they've got the punt unit out. So it's looking like the Raiders will punt it back to the Hawks and see if they can get a defensive stand here as time winds down here in the second quarter. Deep punt from Dillon, but a little wobbly. Gets out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
Great pump by Connor Dillon, not giving number 81 Darius Bibbs a chance to catch the ball. Looks like that was about a 23-yard punt on the play. Now, the head coach of the Raiders, Coach Brett Oberzan, is really trying to fire up this defense. The defensive coordinator also for the Raiders. Great coach, really good at inspiring his players. Let's see if he can pump up the Raiders to get another quick stop and get back on offense.
So you do notice that Oberzan's offensive coordinator does call the plays on the offense, but Oberzan is the one that calls the play on the defensive end. So we'll see what the Raiders have got here. As Bregman keeps it up the middle, fights for more yards. Quarterback Alex Bregman, great carry there up the middle. It's going to be a gain of 7. A 2nd and 3 from the 45.
Great job by Bergen on the play, really breaking a couple tackles. You saw Max Close had him bottled or wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, but Berggren was able to break a couple tackles and get a gain of 7.
Berggren, quick handoff to Fountain. Fountain bounces out wide. Uriah James gets pushed off. Great stiff arm there by Fountain. But he is forced out of bounds by number 27, Tyler Welch, on the near side here. It'll be a first down for the Raiders.
It's a great run by Merle Fountain. Really giving Uriah James a stiff arm right there. But they were able to get him out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Hawks are in Raider territory now, looking for a little bit of momentum. Only 2:55 left on the play or left in the second quarter, and another keep.
And the option fake. Bregren, another big run up the middle. Slow to get up, but he does seem to be okay. Big carry there for the Hawks.
Looks like Olathe East has really gone for this run attack, really ditching the pass game. I would not be surprised, though, if they call a pass right here, try and catch the Raiders off guard after they've just pounded them up the field.
And the jet sweep here to Fountain, who lined up in the slot, but ended up getting the ball on the jet sweep, pushed out of bounds. There's a flag behind the play. It's going to be a holding on the Hawks, and that'll take it back 10 yards.
It's a great job by the Raiders to really contain Merle Fountain on the play, really knock him out of bounds. They did not let him get around him, not let him get the edge. Great job by the Raiders to contain him.
And great job by those edge rushers of the Raiders to force that holding there on the Hawks. And it's going to be a 2nd and 20 here for the Hawks. Or excuse me, 1st and 20.
Doubles formation for the Hawks. Let's see if they will look to pass on this play.
Quick hitter screen play. No one home for the Raiders as Darius Bibbs cuts up the middle again. There's number 81, Darius Bibbs, that we talked about before the game.
Great play call from the Hawks. Catching only one corner out wide. Number 5, Brett Connor, was not able to get out there quick enough for that quick hitter. Great play call from the Hawks.
We got a 2nd and 5 here for the Hawks from the Raider 24-yard line. Right at 1:30 to go, so Hawks got to keep an eye on that clock here. Pistol formation, handoff to Fountain. He cuts out wide. Continues to pump his legs upfield. And that'll be a first down for the Hawks. With 1:22 left to play here in the first half.
Yeah, great job by number 2, Merle Fountain, to really break a couple tackles, really get around some of those Raider edge rushers. It's really been a strong point for this Olathe East Hawks.
And another handoff to Fountain up the middle. Good wrap up there by Chase Nash.
Timeout for the Hawks.
A timeout for the Hawks with a minute left to play here. And the Raiders really need a defensive stand here if they can get one. The defensive stand would be huge because if you remember, the Raiders will be getting the ball to start the second half. So if they can keep it within one possession, that would be a great way to end the half for them.
Oh, you saw last game how the Raiders came out at half. Throwing deep. They really had a great game script coming out of half. If they can get a stop right here, keep the game a one-possession game, they can come out, score, and tie the game up out of half. One thing the Raiders will have to look out for is that run up the middle from Merle Fountain or Austin Berggrund. They've really found a lot of leeway up that middle, really pounding it into the Raiders, really finding great success with that run game.
See what we've got here from the Raider defense. See if that highly taunted linebacker core can make a play here. Inside the Raider zone, red zone. Quick game reset. 1 minute to play here in the first half. Hawks up 14-7. A 2nd and 4 from the 9 for the Hawks. We'll see if they go back to that well-trusted read option that they've had. Great chemistry there from Merle Fountain and Austin Berggrund, the quarterback.
Both teams still with 2 timeouts. I would be very surprised if the Hawks look to pass.
Full house formation here for the Hawks. Handoff again up the middle to Fountain. The Raiders were ready for it, but a good block by the Hawks. And it's going to be a touchdown for the Hawks.
Raiders got to be able to wrap him up and bring him down. I saw number 56, Alex Pavlou, hit him at the line of scrimmage, but they have to be able to stop his momentum and take him down, as Merle Fountain will not go down very easy.
Alrighty, now we've got the PAT here for the Hawks, looking to put them up 2 scores with just under a minute remaining here in the first half. It's up, and it is good. And now let's see if the Raiders offense can put together a very quick but efficient drive down the field here and see if they can get some points here with just under a minute left to play in the half.
Well, it's something that the Raiders have practiced a lot in practice. This 2-minute drill, they have 2 timeouts left. It's not like they will be really rushed, but they're gonna have to find a little bit of momentum, a little bit of swing, a little bit of swagger if they want to be able to score this quick.
Score here would make it a 1-possession game, so we'll see if they can drive down the field quickly and get a quick score here right before the half.
It looks like the Hawks will set up on that left hash again. Here come the Raider kickoff return unit. We still have number 14, Uriah James, number 1, Miles Macklin, and number 4, Kaiwan Edwards back deep to return. Let's see if they can break this one loose after a couple of misfortunate returns previously.
A big kickoff return would be huge here for the Raiders. See if they can put their offense in a good position to score. Deep kick. Macklin will let it go for a touchback that'll put him out at the 20-yard line here to get started. Let's see what the young quarterback junior Mason Close can do here with 54 seconds and 2 timeouts to play. Let's see if he can take this Raider offense down the field.
I'd be very impressed if Mason can lead the Raiders down 80 yards. Score a quick touchdown here. I'd be very impressed if he can do it, but I will not doubt his ability to be able to get these Raiders down the field.
Trips to his right as he hands off up the middle. Brett Connor looking to get a few chunk yards there up the middle, but he can't. Just a couple. It's going to be a 2nd and 8. It's going to be a 2nd and 8 as the Raiders look to be just letting the clock run out here and end the first half. Maybe look for one more possibility of a big play downfield, as we just now are going to clip under 10 seconds. The option, Close, gets a couple blocks up the field to the 35. First down.
Great run by Mason, but it looks like
timeout for the Raiders. 3 seconds to go, and we'll see if maybe one more big play downfield or perhaps a draw. See if we can catch the Hawks off guard here.
the Hawks will be sitting back playing probably a 3-man deep defense. Make sure everything is caught in front of them. They'll have trust that they can make a play in the open field. They do not want anyone to get over the top. That'll put them in a terrible position. I would be very surprised if the Raiders can get one in.
Don't forget, this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. I'm Evan Schibble here along with my colleague Eric Smith. We're extremely excited to bring you some football here on this early Friday evening. Beautiful fall day, and here come the Raiders.
Out wide, they have number 1, Miles Macklin, and number 8, Chase Nash.
Kai from the slot. They're looking for an option, and looks like the Hawks will contain quarterback Mason Close, and that will be the end of the first half.
At the end of the first half, Olathe East 21, Shawnee Mission South 7.
Well, a great first half here from Shawnee Mission South District Stadium as the Hawks are up 21-7 to get started. After this first half, Raiders had a tough half of offense, but the defense really overall playing pretty well, especially compared to last week. But we'll have to see if the Raiders can kill those penalties off, as that was definitely the issue here in the first half.
Yeah, as you were saying, Evan, the Raiders are really battling these penalties. Every time they get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of push on this Olathe East defense, they're taken back by these penalties: holding, false start, illegal formation, illegal shift. The Raiders are really struggling to battle these penalties. They cannot
Really getting a rhythm going here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Alrighty, well, don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. Thanks so much for joining us here, and we're going to take a quick break for halftime, and we'll be right back here after the halftime show concludes here from Shawnee Mission South District Stadium.
Give us a thumbs up when we're going.
Welcome back to the second half here at Cheyenne Mission South District Stadium. The Cheyenne Mission South Raiders against the Olathe East Hawks. We've got a 21-7 game. The Hawks are up. And penalties really, obviously, the big issue in the first half for the Raiders. Eric, any insight on what they need to get ready to get going here in the second half?
Now, the Raiders really need to work on containing number 2 and number 5 of the Hawks. They're really getting downhill. They're really breaking a lot of tackles. The Raiders have to swarm to them, have to take them down before they can get any momentum going downfield.
Absolutely, and let's remember that the Raiders will receive the second half kickoff to get us going here. They are finishing their final warm-ups now, coming out of the locker room, and we'll see what the offense has to offer for the Raiders.
Yeah, and one of the big good things last week was the Raiders did come out and throw the ball deep. They got like a 40-yard pass coming out of halftime. They're really able to get a lot of momentum coming out of half. Great play call from Coach Lisher, very experienced, coming over from Free State, his first year over here. It's a great coach. He'll be able to get this offense rolling with no time.
Is that what that is for? I wonder. Next time. Those are some bells and whistles on.
We are about a minute and 15 seconds until this second half will start. You see the Raiders are ready to go, but the Olathe East Hawks are getting their final stretches in. You see Coach Oberzan talking a little bit with those referees, hoping he can plead to them, not be able to get as many penalties, see if they can get called good both ways. One thing I will be excited to see is if the Raiders will return this kick. They have yet to return a kick this game for very many yards. Let's see if they'll take the kick back.
Yeah, obviously they've got some speedsters down there on the return team. Uriah James, Kai Edwards, and Miles Macklin, obviously. So lots of speed down there. Let's see if they can take advantage of it and take advantage of this Hawks kick defense.
Let's see where the Hawks will line up to kick this ball. Previously, they have set up on that left hash, but those first 2 kicks of the game were set up on the right hash. Let's see if they have a little bit of strategy as to why they set up on one hash or the other. Let's see what they will come out and do.
Final preparations being set here by both teams as they break huddles. We're about to get the second half underway. Raiders down 2 scores here as we get ready to go here in the second half. And they will be teeing it up on the left hash for the Hawks. And the same 3 deep to return for the Raiders. Nice drum roll from the band here to get us going. The energy back in the stadium. And here we go. The second half is underway here at the South District Stadium.
And a booming kick out of the back of the end zone. Great kick by number 39 from Olathe Hawks.
And a huge kick for a touchback. They'll let the Raiders get going here at the 20-yard line. We'll see what junior quarterback Mason Close can do his first week as the starter. He's shown some bright spots, but definitely shown some first-game jitters. And we'll see what he can do here to get this Raider offense going here at the start of the second half.
It's been really hard for Mason to get any steamrolling with these penalties coming in. They're getting yards down the field, but they just keep going backwards with all these penalties stacking up on them, with 11 in the first half.
Pistol formation, faked the wrong way, but the quick slant over the middle to Kai Edwards, and that'll pick up a first down for the Raiders.
That's a great catch by Kaiwan Edwards. Across the middle of the field, taking the hit from that middle linebacker. Great play by Kaiwan Edwards. Great ball from Mason Close. Let's see if the Raiders will look to throw the ball a little more. They have previously in that last game come out of halftime slinging the rock. Let's see if they will continue to do that.
Yeah, just like you were saying, you said that the last game they came out with some good scripted plays out of the half. Let's see if that continues here on the second play. Another quick slant over the middle. Tyler Welch with the catch, number 27 for the Raiders. a gain of 8, and that'll be a 2nd and 8. 2 quick throws here for the Raiders to move them 18 yards.
That was the first catch of the year for number 27, Tyler Welch. Great job also absorbing that contact across the middle. If they can keep this momentum going, they will get in the end zone in no time.
Lots of energy here from the families and relatives of the players here as the offense has gotten moving here early. Handoff over the middle. Connor diving for that first down, and it looks like he will get it.
Great cut by number 14, Uriah James, finding the hole in that defense, and that will be a first down for the Raiders.
Great push from the O-line there to get him through to that first down, and that will move the chains here.
Got to show some love to our big men.
All right, again, close shotgun. James to his right. Got Kai Edwards in the slot. Looking for him on the out route. Finds Macklin open. Looking for a block.
Great
gets
block
one.
by
Gets
Taiwan.
great double block there from Edwards. He had 2 guys wrapped up as he pushed them forward to give Macklin some running room. And it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play here. We'll see what the call is. No flag on the play, as Raider fans can take a gasp there, as there was definitely some thought that there would be another false start to kill some momentum, but the Raider offense continues to roll here right out of halftime.
Yeah, another first down from the Raiders. They're really moving down the field quick. Some great plays, a great block from Kaiwan that last play, taking out 2 of those defenders. Great cut from Miles Macklin, getting behind him.
Shotgun snap again, the fake on the read option. Close, gets a couple. It's going to be a 2nd and 8 here after a good carry from junior quarterback Mason Close.
There you see number 7, Mason Close, getting the play from his old coordinators.
That rush will take them into Hawks territory here with a 2nd and 8 from right around midfield. Edwards in motion on the near side now in the slot with Welch and Macklin out wide. Going for the speed option, Close cutting up the middle. Gets a couple more yards. It's going to be a gain of 3.
Looks like a 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. Let's see if they can get a couple of yards or maybe even the first down. The Raiders really have freedom to do whatever they want on this 3rd and medium. They could pass the ball. They could run the ball, but I would really be surprised if they run the ball here.
They've seemed to have success both ways, but haven't really been able to break the run for chunk yardage. So we'll see if they go for another quick hitter pass that has been super successful really all game for them. Again, last week Raiders were 3 and 13 on 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert a big one here.
Play
Fakes the
action
handoff, and it's a pick here for the Hawks, as that bootleg play action was thrown behind Kai Edwards by Mason Close. And the Hawks do get the interception here to start the 2nd half, and they'll get the ball back here up 2 scores with 9 minutes to play.
It's really dangerous on those quick out routes. If the corner can read the eyes of the quarterback, he could jump the route. It's very tough to put enough zip on that ball to get it out to your receiver before it gets to that corner. Great read by number 23 on the defense, and a tough break for the Raiders.
All right, full house formation here for Alex Bergeron. And the read option goes for a couple and a couple more, actually, as the lineman got a good push. And the Hawks gain 5 on first down.
Raiders are really struggling to stop them where they make contact. The Hawks are really finding a lot of success with these yards after contact. They had probably hit him 2 yards across the line of scrimmage, and he got 3 more.
Same play again here for the Hawks as they press over that first down marker. And that'll be a first down for the Hawks.
See if the Hawks will continue with this tempo offense, not letting the Raiders catch their breath. This will be really hard for the Raiders that play both sides of the ball, like Brett Connor, Miles Macklin, Max Close, and Tyler Welch, and Kywan Edwards.
Hand off to Fountain up the middle. Good wrap up there by the Raiders after a gain of 3.
Great job by that D-line. Wrapping them up at the line of scrimmage, not letting them get much more, not letting them break it back to the linebackers. Great job by that Raider defensive line.
Carrying tackle at number 55.
Ben Danaher with another big tackle there. Led the team in tackles last week, along with Pavlu.
Now, Ben Danaher played last year. Great kid, great athlete. Really good at that middle linebacker position.
Quick hitter screen pass for the Hawks. Splits 2 tackles up inside the 20 and into the red zone for the Hawks. That'll be a big first down. Another chunk play for the Hawks.
Tough break from the Raiders. They had 2 people out there, and he was able to cut in between them, make them bonk heads, hit each other, and get about 12 on the play.
First down here for the Hawks inside the red zone. Let's see what they have got up their sleeve. Motioning the tight end across. He comes set. Brigren finds that tight end in motion, and he stumbles forward just short of the first down. It's going to be a 2nd and inches here for the Hawks.
Now the Hawks are back in that Raider red zone. The Raiders will have to be able to get a stop here with just under 7 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Down 2 scores. The Raiders really need to stop here. They want a chance in the game.
Pistol formation, handoff to Fountain right up the middle, and he will walk into the end zone for the Hawks, making it a 3-score game now. Fountain, that is his 3rd touchdown today. Lots of up the middle running and gut punch running for the Hawks.
Got to give credit to that Olathe East O-line. Really making sure Fountain did not get touched on that carry. It looks like he just strolled into the end zone, and he was able to just walk in.
That O-line opening up a lot of holes for Fountain and for Brigren off that option offense that the Hawks have been running all day. Here comes the PAT attempt for the Hawks. It is up, and it is good. A perfect 4 for 4 on PATs today for the Hawks.
Got to give credit to number 39, their kicker. He's really been booming that ball on kickoffs and on PATs. He's been great for the Hawks.
All right, let's see if junior quarterback Mason Close comes out with some vengeance here after throwing that pick on the last drive. We'll see what he's got here coming out on this next drive, 2nd drive of the 2nd half for the Raiders. See if we can go back to those quick hitter passes that seem to be working well for the Raiders.
See if the Raiders can get a long ball deep, maybe a double route, double move, catch him lacking, fake the short, go over the top. Let's see if Mason can hit someone deep.
Kickoff formation for the Hawks.
If you are just joining us, the Raiders are down 7-28 with 6:27 left to go in the third quarter.
Same 3-back deep for the Raiders. Miles Macklin in the center. We'll see if we can get another touchback here for this Hawks kicker. Another booming kick. Bounce into the end zone for another touchback. The Hawks' 6th touchback today. 6 for 6 on touchbacks. This kicker has been really solid today for the Hawks.
Yeah, it's really not letting our Raider return team have any way to return kicks, kicking one out of bounds and the rest out of the back of the end zone.
Alrighty. And Mason Close gives his offensive unit the instructions they need, and we'll see what the Raiders have here on first down. Shotgun snap, a read option, close, finding some space. Gains 2 on the play.
Looks like we got a big fella hurting, number 66, Ben Haller.
Holler a little shaken up there after that play, limping off the field. We'll have a substitution here.
Subbing in for Ben is number 53, Greg. Will take up that right tackle spot. Let's see if the Raiders will look to throw the ball a little more. See if they can get a quick score.
Blitz coming right up the middle. Close has nowhere to go. And that Hawks defense has swarmed Mason Close. And that'll back the Raiders up significantly.
Tough position for the Raiders. It is a 3rd and 18. Let's see if the Raiders have something in their bag of tricks to pick up this yards.
Big loss of 11 there on the sack.
Would not be surprised of a screen pass. Maybe they will look to unload the ball over the top this trips formation.
Close, stepping up, looking to rush, nowhere to go. Another big hit by the Hawks.
And he is swarmed by 8 Hawks defenders and making sure he is not going anywhere.
Gain of 1 on the play, and that'll leave a long 4th and 17 for the Raiders. Down 3 scores. We'll see if they look to punt or if they elect to maybe try something and go for it. No, it does look like the punt unit is coming out here.
Now the Hawks will be given great field position. Number 81, Darius Bibbs back to return at the 40-yard line. Let's see if junior kicker Connor Dillon can boot this over him, give the Raiders some room to work with.
Line drive punt up the near side here. It bounces once, twice, and just inside the 40. The Hawks, like you said, will have great starting position here for their offense.
The Hawks have been able to score on their last 3 possessions. Let's see if the Raiders can get a stop, show them what that Raider defense is really about.
See if we can get a big step up here from that linebacker core of Pavlu and Danaher for the Raiders. But obviously, Olathe East offense has found a lot of success up that middle there through the defensive tackles of the Raiders.
Yeah, it's really tough for those linebackers to make plays. That Hawk O-line is really getting past those D tackles, really pushing them back into the linebackers, not letting them read the play, not letting them get any room to run around, make tackles. It's really tough for those linebackers to make plays with linemen in their face.
Shotgun formation here for the Hawks as we get underway with their second offensive drive of the second half. Just over 4 minutes to play here.
Looks like a little bit of trickery on that play.
The misdirection off the jet sweep. Washington on the carry for the Hawks. Be a gain of 5. And tempo offense again here for the Hawks. Pistol formation here for the Hawks. Handoff up the middle. Raiders wrap him up after a gain of about 3. And it'll be a 3rd and short here for the Hawks.
Great push by that Hawk O-line, being able to get behind their running back, push him forward, make sure he did not go down at the line of scrimmage. There you see Ben Haller getting a little bit of tape around his foot. It looks like he had a little bit of an injury around his foot and ankle area. Hopefully he'll be able to get back in the game and block for Mason.
Shotgun trips to the right here for the Hawks. Motion across the middle. Bregman on the bootleg. Connor trying to wrap him up. And misses Washington on the short throw. And that'll force a 4th and short here for the Hawks. We'll see if they elect to punt or go for it. Obviously up 3 scores, but they are in that kind of 4-down territory for the Hawks.
I would not be surprised if the Hawks elect for a little pooch kick like the Raiders have done. Just have the quarterback kick it, see if they can kick it inside the 20, put the Raiders in a tough position.
Pistol formation here for the Hawks.
One thing you can hear the coaches yelling at is to watch the ball, make sure they do not jump off sides to get another penalty.
It's going to be a quarterback sneak up the middle.
And a pile up around.
It's going to be close. And looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Hawks. Great defensive stand there by the defensive line. And the Raiders will get the ball back here with just under 3 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter.
It's a great stand by the Raiders, getting that 3 and out. Great job by stopping them at that line of scrimmage, not letting Berggren get any room to work with, giving the offense the ball at the 31-yard line.
Pistol formation for the Raiders here from the right hash, from their own 31-yard line. Close, hands off, and Uriah James gets lit up by the heat-seeking missile of number 33 for the Olathe East Hawks coming out of the linebacker core. A big hit for a loss of 5.
See what the Raiders will do to bounce back. It looks like the Hawks have found great success in sending those extra rushers to the quarterback, to those running backs, not letting them get any room to work with behind the line.
Really making that junior quarterback uncomfortable back there.
As you can see, it looks like the Hawks are bluffing that blitz again. And a QB keeper for Mason Close bottled up at that line of scrimmage for a gain of 0.
By those edge rushers again. Another great play by that linebacker core of the Hawks.
Now this Raider offense has really been stalled after that great possession they had first that ended with an interception. It looks like they've really been stalled, have not been able to answer back to this momentum that the Hawks have gained. There we see the Raiders break the huddle.
3rd and 14 here for the Raiders. Shotgun formation again. See if they've got a big play here.
4-man rush for the Hawks.
There's a flag on the near side. Close finds his man over the middle.
Great catch by Connor Dillon. That is around that 1st down marker. Let's see where the placement is, but there is a flag on the play.
It's going to be just short, but a 4th and 1, but we'll see what happens here with the flag on the play.
Let's see what the officials call here. They're signaling like it is on the Raiders.
They seem to be having some conversation here. It seems to be another bench warning on the Raiders. And that is their 2nd warning, so that will be a sideline penalty on the Raiders. They'll take them back 5 yards. So it'll be a 4th and 6 here, I believe. Yes, 4th and 6 with just under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter.
I'd be really surprised if the Raiders elect to punt here. If they want a chance to come back, they're going to have to convert this and keep this offense rolling. Down 3 scores, you have to be able to score quick and efficiently. You can't be having those mistakes.
It's going to be a timeout for the Raiders as they were running down on the play clock. The coaching core yelling at junior quarterback Mason Close to keep his eye on the clock, and he was unable to see that, so they did call a timeout.
Just a little bit of miscommunication on that Raider offensive side. They didn't know what that penalty was. They were really confused. Could not break the huddle quick enough, could not get on the ball, and that'll cost them 5 yards.
Coach Oberzan having a conversation with the officials here to see if there's any confusion there.
Trying to plead his case. It looks like Brett Oberzan did not know that that shot clock was rolling.
The Hawks have broken the huddle, but it seems as if the Raiders will be getting some quick water here before they head back out on the field.
And it looks like the Raiders will be punting. There's 37 seconds left in this third quarter. 7-28. The Hawks are leading the Raiders. It is 4th and 6, and it appears like the Raiders will punt. The Hawks do not have anyone deep. Let's see if Connor Dillon can pin them back.
Line drive kick again for Dillon. End over end as it rolls inside the 30. And long snapper Max Close will down it at the 28-yard line of the Hawks.
About a 40-yard punt for Connor Dillon, pinning the Hawks inside their own 30-yard line. Let's see if the Hawks can keep up their momentum, scoring 3 of their last 4 possessions.
See if this Raider defense can get another 3 and out, just like on that last outing here for the Raider defense. It'll be a big stop to maybe give that offense some momentum to get rolling again. So here we go. Shotgun formation again for the Hawks. Out wide is Malik Washington.
Dropping back to pass. Yeah, Bergen.
Seems like the first pass of the game, but they do find
At the 30, the
Bibbs
20,
over the middle.
The 10, the 5, and Bibbs just strolls into the end zone, finding that opening across the middle.
What seems like maybe one of the first pass plays we've seen all game from the Hawks is converted for a big play, and really the exclamation point on this game for the Hawks. That'll put them up 34-7 with 15 seconds to play here in the third quarter.
Like we were saying earlier, the Raiders just had to limit those big plays over the top, and it looks like that Raider defense finally cracked. It left a hole open in the middle of the field for Berggren to find his receiver.
PAT attempt. Kicker for the Hawks has been Nails all game. We'll see if he can continue that streak. And that one is up and good. 35-7, the Hawks lead the Raiders. If you're just joining us, we are nearing the end of the third quarter with 15 seconds to go as we're about to begin the fourth. Don't forget this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South.
Now, Evan, the Raiders are in a really tough position right now. Down 28, down 4 scores. What do you think they need to do to have a chance to come back in this game?
You know, obviously it doesn't work on every play, but I would love to see some more of those quick hitter passes. The defensive backs for the Hawks seem to be playing pretty far off of them, off of the Raiders receivers. So maybe some more quick hitter passes, some screens or quick slants, maybe just to get the offense rolling again. But really, I think a point of emphasis here, even looking to next week, is just really try and limit those penalties, try and get some momentum for this offense here.
Let's see if the Raiders will bring it out of the end zone. We have yet to see a Raider kick returned. Let's see if number 39 will give Kai, Miles, or Uriah a chance to return this kick.
Same 3 back deep for the Raiders. Macklin seemed to be getting some final words there from special teams coach. Maybe keep your eye out for a trick play here. Maybe a little lateral off the kickoff. Something to get some momentum going for the Raiders. A deep kick. Macklin tracking back to return it. But it did get into the end zone, and in high school, that is an automatic touchback if it is into the end zone. Great kick again from the Hawks kicker. And the Raiders will start on the 20-yard line. But Macklin was looking to return that one. So we'll see if that theme continues here throughout the rest of the game.
Let's hope that will be the last time the Raiders will be returning a kick. Let's hope the Hawks do not score anymore, as that would most likely put the game even more out of reach than it is right now.
All right, 15 to play here in the third quarter. Mason close from the shotgun. Again, defensive backs laying off, and there's that quick hitter pass. Macklin.
Great
with-
stiff arm by Miles
the
Macklin,
stiff
putting
arm.
number 24 in the ground. He's talking a little bit, and 24 is pissed off right now. He's pointing up at the scoreboard, but he is failing to see that he was just put into the dirt by number 1 Miles Macklin.
Great play there by Macklin to make a man miss after a quick hitter pass off the slant.
Off on the sideline, you do see Brett Oberzan talking to Miles, telling him not to get his head in the game. Let's see if the Raiders will keep targeting number 24 from the Hawks. Looks like they've found a little bit of cushion out there with what you're saying, those quick hitters.
Speed option or quick read option again, and Close is just wrapped up immediately. Nowhere to go.
And
Is that
will take us.
O-line just opened up a hole for that linebacker core of the Hawks, and that will take us to the fourth quarter.
If you are just joining us, it is 7-35. The Hawks are leading our Shawnee Mission South Raiders. Now, this game is not all the way out of reach. I have seen leads blown by some bird teams. The Atlanta Falcons last week did blow a big lead to the Cowboys. Let's see if the Hawks can blow this lead to the Raiders here today.
Absolutely. We'd love to see a big comeback here from the Raiders, see if they can get any kind of momentum going, and even if it isn't enough to win this game, just some momentum going into next week, the big rivalry matchup against Shawnee Mission East.
That will be a big game next week. That is a huge rivalry between both teams. Last year, it was a one-possession game down to the end. Such a great game. Let's see if it'll be the same this year.
Always is every year. Those rivalries always bring out the best. Even if the rankings may defy those odds and say that one team is way better than another, the rivalries always bring out the best from both teams. So we'll be interested to see what happens next week. But yeah, obviously some
Really
momentum
is.
going into that game would be really good for the Raiders.
Always a nail-biter between Shawnee Mission South and East. In any sport, between football, tennis, basketball, always great games between these two schools. I cannot wait next week. Hopefully the Raiders will have better luck, but I'm not counting them out yet. A couple big plays, and that could flip the script, but it will be tough, down 4 scores going into this fourth quarter.
All right, set play out of the end of the quarter huddle. So pistol formation here for Close. Incomplete pass as Close was looking to his brother Close. Mason looking for Max there off the first play of this quarter.
It is 3rd and 13 for the Raiders. See if they can reach into the bag of tricks and get some momentum going downhill.
Pistol formation here for the Raiders. Close looking deep on that quick turnaround on the deep curl. Macklin will convert it for a first down.
Great catch from Miles Macklin. It looks like Mason Close and Miles are really getting that connection. It's great to see the young quarterback and the senior receiver.
Macklin seems to be conversing with the refs about maybe some incident that happened over there on the far side, on the sideline over there with the Hawks. Obviously, Macklin, not a very liked man after that play right at the end of the quarter before this. But here we
Great
go,
pickup.
a first down for the Raiders.
The great pickup from the Raiders on that 3rd and long. That is just what you want to see coming out of the quarter.
Close, dropping deep on shotgun. Looking long for Macklin, and that's picked off by the Hawks, their second INT of the game. Macklin, really nothing he could do there as he was on the wrong side of the ball.
Intercepted by number 4, Nate Jurgensen. It's a really tough break for the Raiders. That is the second time this game that they've had a lot of momentum, capped off by an interception.
Macklin visibly upset after that one, as that was a chance definitely for the Raiders to maybe get some offense rolling. But instead, the Hawks back on the field with 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Even though of that bad outcome, I'd love to see the Raiders take more shots downfield, not just today, but in later games.
Handoff out of the shotgun up the middle. The Raiders swallow him up. It's going to be second and maybe even a loss of 1 there for the Raiders.
Drew Smith on the carry.
Great job by number 68, Jarrett Wesley.
Alex passes.
Second and 11 for the Hawks. With 11-11 left to go in the fourth quarter. Make a wish.
What Wildcat formation here, or maybe the backup quarterback in now actually for the Hawks.
And a great tackle by Max Close off the edge.
Chase Nash on the tackle.
Chase Nash also off that edge, making a great play, great tackle.
Jalen Grace, the backup quarterback, freshman for the Hawks, is in the game now.
It does appear like the Hawks have put in the second stringers this game, with the game out of reach. Dropping back to pass, number 17 looks
Going deep. Oh, he had his man, but the receiver missed it, lost it in the sunlight up there.
Brings up 4th down.
Coverage on the play by number 14, Uriah James. And that will be 4th and 13 for the Hawks.
And
They'll
they
be
will send
punting
out
this
the
ball.
punt unit.
If you're just joining us, it is 10:20 left to go in the game. The Raiders are down 7-35.
No one deep to receive for the Raiders as that punt goes straight up in the air. Very short punt. Gets a good bounce, though, for the Hawks. And will be downed at about the Hawks' 45-yard line. The Raiders will have positive field position here to start their second drive here of the second half.
It's only a 20-yard punt from the Hawks. The Raiders are in great field position at the Hawk 43. Let's see if the Raiders can capitalize and get a score.
Don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. I'm Evan Schibel here along with my colleague Eric Smith. Again, great evening here for some football. Beautiful fall evening. And here we go. Mason Close from the shotgun, looking for that screen pass that they scored on the first drive of the game. Edwards, those steps out of bounds off the quick hitter screen.
Unlucky break for the Raiders. It looked like Kai had some room to work with along that sideline, just like they did on that first touchdown, but stepping out of bounds for only a gain of 2.
Trips to the right here for the Raiders. Consistent theme off those trips plays. They've been seeming to go with that read option to the right, but instead they go with a bootleg. Macklin has beat his man. Close can't find him and just has to throw it out of bounds. And it'll be a 3rd and 8 now here from around midfield for the Raiders.
It looks like number 1, Miles Macklin, did have a little bit of room. It looked like he beat his man over the top, but number 7, Mason Close, failed to see him on the play.
All right, now trips to the left. Same formation, but flip this time for the Raiders. They go speed option to the left. The pitch to Uriah James, number 14. He drives upfield. It's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot here. It's looking like it's just short after a gain of 6. Yeah, it'll be 4th and short for the Raiders. Obviously, 4-down territory here for the Raiders. It looks like they will be going for it.
Now, I'd be very surprised if the Raiders run the ball here.
They've been seeming to have a lot of success on those quick short routes, so we'll see if we get one here. Trips to the right again for the Raiders.
See if the Raiders will look to pass the ball or with another speed option.
Speed option here. James has some space off the pitch. Just gets over that 1st down marker, and it looks like it's going to be a 1st down for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
Really tight spot there, but the officials do give the Raiders a 1st down. And we'll see what they can do here with a fresh set of downs to work with. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter.
Now let's see if the Raiders will continue to pass the ball or keep going with those speed options. It looks like those speed options are working pretty well going to the outside. Mason Close is looking very good with these reads. He's taking the contact, pitching the ball.
Out of the shotgun, looking deep. Close has Edwards in the corner of the end zone. He catches it. It's going to be a touchdown for the Raiders.
That's a great catch by Colin Edwards, catching that in the corner of the end zone, making sure that ball got across that line. And a great pass from Mason Close, putting it only where Kai could get it, outside shoulder. Beautiful play call, beautiful play.
And a great reception there, giving Kai Edwards his 2nd touchdown of the game and the 2nd throwing one for the young quarterback, Mason Close. That's great stuff to see. And now let's see if that new kicker, Matthew Musson, can convert another PAT.
It's great to see Mason and Kai reconnect on another ball. It's a great toss by Mason. Just like I was saying earlier, they need to be looking deep more. And it worked out for the Raiders.
And that PAT is good from Matthew Musson there. And some new energy here for the Raiders. Maybe too little too late, but we'll have to see here. 9 minutes remaining in the game.
Raiders just need the ball to fall their way a little bit. They are down three scores. With the score 14-35 with 9:03 left in the game, the Raiders are going to have to make a big push to see if they can get back in this game. Let's see what the Raiders will do here on the kickoff.
Yes.
Last week on the onside kick, they did switch kickers from Max Close to Nick Breckenridge. Let's see if they'll do it again.
Looks like they've got Musson out there again to take the kick, but let's see if they go onside here or just kick it deep.
I would not be surprised if junior kicker Matthew Musson does not onside kick this ball. Maybe with a little bit of soccer touch, he can spin the ball our way.
And a deep kick for the Raiders. No onside attempt. The Hawks will pick it up. Big hit there from Pavlu. Great hit to stop him in his tracks right about the 20. And just the same as a touchback there for the Raiders. A great coverage there on the kickoff.
Great job from the Raiders. Last kickoff, they did get that great run from Austin Bregren on the return. But it looks like they have bottled him up at around the 23-yard line.
Again, the freshman quarterback, Jalen Grace, out there for Olathe East in the full house formation. The freshman gets a handoff up the middle. And that linebacker core again for the Raiders stops them short.
Great
Second
job.
down and 10 after a gain of nothing there on the first.
Great job by that linebacking core of Danaher and Pavlu, containing that run, only letting them get 1 yard on the play.
fumbled snap here. Jalen Grace, the quarterback, gets hit in the backfield. That was an opportunity maybe missed for the Raiders as that ball was on the floor. No one could dive to it quick enough, but still a great tackle for loss again by Ben Danaher.
See if the Raiders can get another 3 and out with under 7:50 left in the game. Let's see if the Raiders can get a quick 3 and out and a quick score to bring this game within 2 possessions.
Some big energy in the crowd here from the family members and the cheer and the dance team as well as the band. As freshman quarterback Jalen Grace rolls out wide and Max Close with the great open field tackle for a loss of 5 and another sack for the Raiders.
Now, if I'm in the eyes of number 17, that new quarterback, I would be terrified of that 6'4" unit of a man, D-end Max Close coming at me. Smart from him to just go down.
All right, it'll be a 4th and long, and the Hawks will elect to punt, and we'll see if the Raider offense can continue their momentum from the last drive and get this game back within 2 scores.
See if Miles Mackin can get a nice return here. Back deep at about the 45-yard line.
It's going to be a short punt down at the 46-yard line. And the Raiders will start in positive field position here. See if they can keep that momentum rolling.
About a 25-yard punt for the Hawks. 1st and 10 for the Raiders with 6:37 left. The Raiders want a chance to come back. They're going to have to score quick here and get that ball back. Now, something we have not seen. Number 25 out wide as corner for the Hawks. Let's see if the Raiders will target at him.
Shotgun snap. Looking to Edwards. Up the sideline. He does step out of bounds again at the 35, but another good quick hitter on the quick slant there to Edwards from close. And it's going to be a gain of 10. And they're actually going to down it just short. It's going to be 2nd down and 1.
It's a great job by Kaiwan Edwards, really turning up that field, making sure he keeps his feet in bounds until he gets knocked out at the 36-yard line. It looks like Kaiwan Edwards and Mason have really formed a connection this game. Let's see if they'll continue it as the number 1 option.
Edwards in the slot here on the near side. Close from the shotgun. Quick hitter to Macklin. Over his head. And that'll be a drop pass incomplete. Now to 3rd and short with 6.5 to play here for the Raiders.
Raiders are doing well with keeping this clock stopped, getting out of bounds, and with that drop pass, the clock is not rolling. It is stuck at 6:27. Great clock management from the Raiders. A doubles formation for the Raiders.
Fake on the inside, the quick slant over the middle to Edwards. Some great yak there, as they would say in the fantasy football world. Awesome yards after catch there, or yards after contact from Kai Edwards as he drives forward for a 1st down for the Raiders. 6:20 to go here after the 1st down, and the clock is rolling.
The Raiders are on the verge of the red zone, and they are rolling right now. Let's see if they can keep this momentum up and get a quick score here. It looks like Mason is really looking towards Kaiwan Edwards.
He lines up in that tight end slot position again. They go with the speed option. Close, keeps it. Looks to get about a yard or so on the QB keeper.
There you see his O-line helping him up right there. Great respect from the senior O-line and that junior quarterback.
Always good to see. See what the Raiders have here on 2nd down and 9 with 5:30 to play. Clock continuing to roll late in the game. Needing a quick score here.
I would not be surprised if the Raiders look deep here.
They go for the quick slant. to Dylan, and Dylan actually made more of a defensive play there to make sure there was no interception there by the Hawks, as that route was jumped off the quick slant.
It's a great play by Connor to make sure they did not pick that ball off. An interception would almost just put the game out of reach, giving the ball to the Hawks with 5:18 left.
3rd and 9 here for the Raiders. Let's see what they have here coming off that incompletion from Close.
Another doubles tight formation for the Raiders.
Close, looking to the end zone for Macklin. Oh, and it's going to be incomplete. He was asking for it being taken down to the ground.
And Miles is pleading its case out there that he was down before he ripped it out, but it looks like the refs will not listen. Great throw by Mason Close, just could not reel it in.
Great effort there from Macklin to pull that ball away from the defender, but just not enough strength on it to keep it in his grasp.
Big 4th down for the Raiders, 4th and 9. Let's see if they can convert and keep this offensive possession rolling.
Big 4th and 9 here. Trips to the left for the Raiders. Bootleg out to the left. Close looking for the end zone. Finds Macklin shorter. It's going to be close.
It looks like he is bottled up at the 12-yard line, just short of the 1st down, and it will be Olathe East ball.
Good effort there, looking for the end zone ball to Kai Edwards, but he was well covered by that Olathe East defensive back core, and now that'll leave them just short of the 1st down, and Olathe East will get the ball back up 35-14 with 5 minutes to play here in the game. Don't forget that this broadcast is brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. I'm Evan Schibel here with my colleague Eric Smith. Pistol formation for the Hawks. Freshman quarterback Jalen Grace on the quick hitter, quick screen. And a gain of 5 for the Hawks. So with the game pretty much done and dusted here, Eric, what would you like to see out of the boys in practice going into that big rivalry matchup next week?
Next week, I would love to see if the Raiders throw the ball a little more. It looked like Mason was finding a lot of connections with number 1 Miles Macklin and number 4 Kaiwan Edwards later in the game. They kind of strayed away from that pass attack through that 2nd and 3rd quarter when they got down big. But those short routes are really working well for the Raiders, and it really opens up those throws over the top, especially on that 2nd touchdown to Kaiwan. It's a great job from the Raiders to come out throwing, but I would love to see it earlier on in the game.
Absolutely, not to mention the penalties, of course. Got to keep those in check. Not as many, only 1 the 2nd half so far, so not too bad for the Raiders. Have so far kept it pretty clean, but definitely need to keep that up going into next week if you want to beat a quality opponent in Shawnee Mission East.
Now, one thing these rivalry matches will bring out is the worst in you. You will get a little chippy. It will get a little heated. You're going to have to keep your composure.
As Grace lobs one up, and it's intercepted by the Raiders.
Picked off by number 21, Connor Dillon.
Freshman quarterback Jalen Grace under a lot of pressure there from that linebacker core. Forced him to make a wild throw, and just up in the air, really just a jump ball for anyone to come get it for the Raiders. Connor Dillon came down with it, and that'll put the Raider offense back on the field here with 3.5 to play.
Now, if the Raiders want any chance in this game, they're going to have to quickly get some scores. It might look bleak, but it is not completely out of reach with 3:29 left to go in the game. I would love to see Mason look deep, do a couple more jump balls. He almost got one to Miles Macklin earlier. Let's see if he keeps looking for it.
On the jet sweep, Edwards trying to cut up the middle, gets tripped up, and is going to fall right about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. Gonna be 2nd and 9 here for the Raiders as the clock continues to roll towards that date against Shawnee Mission East.
And one thing we have failed to talk about yet is the fatigue factor that comes into play. With some of these kids playing both sides of the ball, like Max Close, Uriah James, Miles Macklin, Kaiwan Edwards, Tyler Welch, playing both sides of the ball in football, it really gets tough on you. You really do not have much time to catch your breath, especially taking those big hits. It's really hard to continue with that same energy you have from the first quarter to the fourth.
Absolutely, and not to mention the kind of shorter preseason that they were given, as obviously this decision to play sports here from the Shawnee Mission School District did not come until September 9th, which was later than any other district in the area. So these other teams have had a little bit longer to train and to practice before South was able to actually hit the field and practice and train and get ready for these games against out-of-conference opponents.
But you have to give props to Shawnee Mission South. I know a ton of these kids have stayed in the gym, have stayed running, have stayed in shape, but it's just really tough. It's really different from running by yourself to running with a team.
Absolutely. Close steps up here. Scrambles out wide. He's got his man over the top. Tyler Welch is going to be in for a touchdown here for the Raiders.
Touchdown, Tyler Welch on the 30-yard bomb from Mason Close. Great job from Mason extending the play, making sure he could still throw it deep.
Huge play for the Raiders there to get them back within 2 scores. And we'll see if Matthew Musson can continue his perfect record on PATs. That one is up, and it is good. 35-21. The Raiders are down just 2 scores here. We'll see if we maybe see an onside kick here with just under 2 minutes to play.
Be very surprised if the Raiders do not go for the onside kick right here. The game is still in reach with those 2 timeouts and 1:55 left. As they can get the ball back and score, they still have 2 timeouts to call if the Hawks do get the ball back. If they score quick, they could bring this game back within 1 score.
The young quarterback getting some great knowledge from the offensive coordinator there, Mason Close. Finding more insight, and now Coach Oberzan having words with the hands team here, hopefully, as we may see an onside kick here to get going here with just under 2 minutes to play.
Let's see if junior kicker Matthew Musson can get a good onside kick going. If you did not know, it does have to go 10 yards before the kicking team can touch the ball, so you want this ball to bounce pretty high. You want it to have a little bit of spin on it, not being able to let the other team get the ball.
Alrighty, here we go. The onside kick, a good bounce. Olathe East jumps in front of it just before the 10-yard line, and they're going to be taking it all the way back for a score off the onside kick. Touchdown Hawks, and that will put them up 3 scores now with just under 2 minutes to play.
It's great awareness from number 12, getting the ball, seeing that there was no one in front of him, not going down, and really just putting this game completely out of reach. The Hawks are up 21-41.
Extra point coming here for the Hawks.
Let's see if the Hawk kicker can continue his streak of kicks.
And a 6th straight extra point right through the uprights for the Hawks, doubling the Raiders' score, putting them up 42-21 with 1:46 to play here. Definitely not a lack of offense here in this game. As we discussed early, with those 2 quick scores, it did look like it was going to be high scoring and not a lot of defense. It is, but unfortunately not in the Raiders' favor.
Let's see if this Raider return team will return this kick. They have yet to return a kick this game. Let's see if Kaiwan, Uriah, or Miles will get the ball out of the end zone and return it and see what they can do with it.
As we near the end of the game, do have to give a huge shout out to our producer Ewan Wagner and our cameraman Noah Biswell and Jordan Upton on the game tonight, along with myself, Evan Schibble, and Eric Smith here of KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. Thank you to everyone that put together this production tonight.
Had to patch stuff on the back real quick. Had to shout out the producing team, and then be like, yeah, well, I'm also here. I'm also putting in work. But let's see if the Raiders can get a good return here. They have yet to return a kick this game, as I was saying earlier. Let's see if number 39 will be able to put this in the line of play for the Raiders.
And the kick here for the Hawks. Another deep one, but it looks like it will be returnable for the Raiders. The first return of the game. We'll see if Miles Macklin can find a hole. Looking for a holding, being pushed back to the 10-yard line.
And there is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play here. We'll see what the call is from the officials.
It is a holding on the Raiders, our 12th penalty this game.
And that will take the Raiders back inside the 10-yard line, giving them a lot of field to work with, or a lot of field to cover before the end zone, obviously.
See if the Raiders will keep firing or if they'll just run the clock out with this little time left in the game.
Minute 38 to play. Spread formation here. Handoff up the middle to James. And Uriah James on the carry will gain about 3. And it looks like they're going to just let that clock run. See if they can get some quick practice plays in here going into next week. Obviously, again, big date against Shawnee Mission East next Friday. The big rivalry game.
With this little much time left in the game, it looks like this game is out of reach for the Raiders. There's not much they can do other than stat sheet stuff right now. Give a little bit of hope to some fantasy owners. Get some extra points for these guys.
Handoff again to James up the middle. He finds some room and slithers his way up to the 20-yard line, just short of it. 3rd and 2.
The Raiders will have to run one more play before the game is over. Let's see if they will just continue to run the ball out or take one final shot to the end zone.
A final shot here for Close. He finds Kai Edwards around midfield. And a big first down for the Raiders with 15 seconds to play here in the game. Just now on their side of the field. And we'll see if they decide to take another shot at the end zone or run out the clock here with 16 seconds left to get in the game.
It's a great throw by Mason Close. Great catch by Kaiwan Edwards. They've really formed a connection. It looks like Kai will continue to be that receiver 1 for Mason in the future.
Close, looking to take another shot downfield, throws it up, deflected down with 10 seconds to play here in the game. Great showing from that Olathe East offense today. That option offense was really giving that defensive line fits for the Raiders. But overall, a really good showing, I think, from the Raiders, especially off last week. They limited the turnovers. Offensively, they looked really solid, and the pass defense looked pretty solid as well. So overall, good showing from the Raiders, but just got to keep those penalty numbers down for sure.
Yeah, keeping those penalty numbers down will be a big thing for the Raiders to go into next game. Something you'll have to practice this week is stopping those holding calls, making sure you get on the line, those illegal shifts, making sure everyone is set before you run your plays.
And the handoff to James over the middle He's taken down, and that should take us to the end of the game here for the Raiders. Alrighty, and a great night of football here at the Shawnee Mission South District Stadium. An unfortunate loss for the Raiders, but obviously, you know, a good showing, especially coming off last week. And now they look forward to their date against Shawnee Mission East next week right here. Or no, it's actually a road game. It'll be at Shawnee Mission North District Stadium. Any final words?
A great job by the Raiders really limiting those turnovers, especially last week with those 6 turnovers that game. They only had 2 this game. One thing they do need to work on, like we've been talking about, is these penalties. 12 penalties this game. You have to limit those. At least get maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 a game. You cannot be going backwards every time you get a little bit of momentum.
Absolutely. And once again, this broadcast was brought to you by KSMS, the mouth of Shawnee Mission South. Thank you all for tuning in, and we hope you have a great weekend.